YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another player review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, boys, we're gonna go ahead and check out another Team of the Season Honorable Mentions card for none other than Emegha. Emegha Emegha is a 93 rated card. He has the controlled lengthy acceleration type, left footed with 4-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. Now, in order to complete the SBC, boys, there are 4 different requirements. It is gonna cost you roughly 180,000 coins to complete. I'm pretty sure it's like 2 86 rated teams, an 87 rated team, and then also an 88 rated team. So honestly, not too bad. We don't see any versatility with the card as he can only play the striker position, and if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, I mean, very well rounded from an attacking perspective. Keep in mind, boys, he is 6'5", so he is going to have a very large build in game, and I feel like he might be a bit of like an underrated player. But as you guys can see, the technical side to his game does look absolutely incredible. The 93 shooting is going to be a huge part to his game. The 92 dribbling going to be a really interesting stat to test out because obviously he is 6'5" with the tall and lean body type. He does have the 4-star skill moves and then also the press proven playstyle plus, so if you maybe give the card like the engine chem style, he might actually be quite smooth on the ball. And honestly, boys, with the way that the card is set up, I feel like the engine chem style is probably going to be your best option to really get a nice upgrade to his passing as well. The 96 pace and 91 physicality probably going to be the 2 standout stats for the card. They did also go ahead and give the card the rapid playstyle plus. So when you go ahead and pair like his acceleration and sprint speed with his strength and aggression, he could be an absolute tank going forward. Now, in terms of playstyles, boys, he does have 11 different playstyles, the low driven, rapid, and press proven playstyle pluses. For me personally, boys, at the striker position, the rapid and low driven is probably the 2 most OP playstyle pluses to have. And then the press proven playstyle plus is okay, man. I feel like it's actually a little bit underrated. And then he does also have the finesse shot, chip shot, power shot, bruiser, first touch, quick step, relentless, and acrobatic. So as you guys can see, he does have a very solid setup when it comes to playstyles. The only real letdown is maybe the fact that he doesn't have like a passing playstyle. But with the playstyles that he does have and with the way that the card is set up, boys, if you do want to just get him into really good areas and have him convert the chance, that's probably going to be the best way to go ahead and incorporate him. And when it comes to player roles, we do see a lot of variety with the way that you can incorporate him in game. Now, he does have 3 player role pluses as a target forward, poacher, and advanced forward. And then alongside that, boys, 1 player role plus as that false 9. And honestly, with the way that the card is set up, probably going to be best suited as that advanced forward. Now, like I said, boys, in order to complete the SBC, there are 4 different requirements, and it's going to cost you roughly 180,000 coins to complete. Yesterday, we did get the Due SBC, and obviously a very popular player in FC25, but with Emegha, man, might be a little bit of a surprising player and a bit of a cheap beast as well. If you guys do enjoy these FC25 player reviews and you want to see more of them on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like, turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is the team we're going to be using in Division Rivals to test out the new Emegha card. We're going to be playing him at the striker position in the 4-3-3 formation, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 of Division Rivals. We are coming up against a 4-2-1-3 Rafael CR7 Waneri. It's a pretty good team. Now, I don't know about you guys, man, but I love when EA go ahead and give us an SBC on like a unique player. I think that this is maybe like the first time in FC25 where Emegha Emegha does have a special card, so it's going to be really interesting to test them out. Now, first things first, boys, you guys know how we like to start off every player review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, he is 6'5" with the press proven playstyle plus. He does have the tall and lean body type. We did also go ahead and give the card the engine chem style. And if we do a little bit of left stick dribbling, boys, I mean, he's not the smoothest of players on the ball as you guys could expect, but it honestly isn't too bad either. But yeah, man, the plan is to go ahead and use him as that advanced forward in the 4-3-3 formation. We need him to be very clinical, and then hopefully the technical side to his game is pretty good as well. The LB pace boost right there didn't feel too bad. Pretty good acceleration right there. Now, very early on in the game, boys, we can go ahead and kind of like spring into a counterattack. This guy is quite defensive at the moment, though. Rafael, I'm just going to go LB pace boost and try to get him into a really good area. Emegha, good touch, low driven playstyle plus a little bit central right there, boys. I feel like my aim could have been a little bit better, but that's exactly what we need him to do, man. Just get into really good areas and try to finish off that chance. Now, we did signal Hansen to make that run because this guy's playing a pretty high line. I'm just going to go first time over the top through ball. That's incredible, boys. The technical side to this game is going to be really important. Hansen, we're not going to miss, boys. That's a great play forward. And because he is 6'5" with really good physicality and then also the press proven playstyle plus, I feel like we're going to be able to hold off a lot of different defenders. Now, let's see if we maybe try to overload the right hand side very early on. Hansen, I'm just going to ping it through the middle. First time pass. There it is, boys. Now we just need him in a really good area. He is a little bit further back, man. We need a little bit more sprint speed. 6'5". That's exactly how you need to use this card, boys. If you can get your fullbacks and maybe like your midfielders a little bit higher up the pitch just to create chances for him, I feel like he can be a really good striker in that sense. Through the middle, boys. I do want to maybe go LB pace boost. Look at the acceleration right there, boys. He kind of reminds me of like a Peter Crouch. Low driven playstyle plus. It's just wide, man. That's most definitely my bad. Now, we are keeping the pressure up very early on. I might just try to go in between the 2 center backs. That's great acceleration, boys. Low driven playstyle plus a very nice finish as well. I feel like so far the engine chem style is working really well with the card. You don't have to give him a chem style to improve his shooting even more because his shooting is already really good. All right, boys, a little bit of counter-attacking football. Again, I do want to try to maybe line up that LB pace boost. Yeah, see, like right there, because he does have that very tall build. I mean, it is a little bit more difficult to line up the LB pace boost. He feels a little bit clunky in that sense. Rafael, that's great attacking positioning right there. We need a good first touch. The acceleration right there could have been a little bit better. Back onto his right foot. Good left stick dribbling right there. The 5-star weak foot, man. It's actually a really good attempt, but he does get the save. Now, if we can get one more goal in this game, boys, we should be good. Through the middle. We need a good first touch right here. LB pace boost. See you later. Great acceleration. Go for the shot as well. It's a great finish, man. A very clinical player. Now, as you guys know, this year's meta in FC 25 is definitely playing that high line. And I feel like with him and your starting 11, it's a little bit more difficult to break that high line. But if you can time the LB pace boost and you can get past one of the center backs, it's actually low-key kind of difficult to catch up to him. Now, we should be able to win the header right here. There we go. Rafael, just ping it through the middle. Yeah, a bit of a jammy player. He does get a lot to go his way. And that's another clean finish. I like the rapid play style plus, and then I also like the low driven. Rafael, nice. LP pace boost. I'm going to go R3 touch because he doesn't have trickster. Like, look at that, boys. That's something that he's really good at. I mean, if you can play to his strengths, man, he can still be a very OP player in game. I just feel like for the average player in FC 25, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to use him. Game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, and so far so good. I think that is safe to say. If you don't mind using strikers with a larger build in game, he can actually be a really OP player in game. But yeah, man, let's see if we can get off to a good start in game number 2. Again, we're going to use him in the same way, just try to get him into really good areas. Merino. Now, this guy's playing 4-2-2, LB pace boost. Yeah, he's so good at getting away from defenders. Just had to release the shot a little bit sooner. I forgot to mention, boys, he does also have the finesse shot and then also like the chip shot playstyle. So there is a lot of variety with the way that you can score goals with him. But with the low driven playstyle plus, you're obviously going to try to use that as much as possible. LB pace boost again. Does have the 5-star weak foot. Should be scoring, man. Allison very quick off of his line. Now, our second opponent is playing a high line as well. Look at that. That's great close control right there, boys. Low driven play style plus. That's a much better finish. I feel like you can kind of like catch your opponents off guard a little bit by going with that LB pace boost. Through the middle, boys. A little bit of hold up play right here. I'm going to signal Bruno to make that run and just play it. That pass right there was not great, boys. No passing play styles. Emegha, just keep it close, man. Just keep it close. Test out the left stick dribbling a little bit more. I don't know if he has power shot. LB pace boost into space. Low driven play style plus. That's beautiful, boys. That is just so OP in game. And in that play right there, I mean, again, not the smoothest of players I've ever used, but it wasn't too bad. Now, because this guy's playing that pretty high line, I'm just going to go first time over the top through ball. That's actually been pretty consistent with the card. Great ball right there into Hansen. I might just try to look for a cutback. Low driven to the near post. He did have the near post covered. That's my bad. Look at that. That's actually really good hold up play right there, boys. He did step with the center back, so that's going to open up a little bit of space. Cut back near post, low driven. We have so much space right there to take it in. Good pressure right there, boys. Rafael and a little bit of space. LB pace boost into an R3 touch. Keep going, boys. Look at the acceleration right there. Honestly, once he gets going, man, he's honestly just so quick in game. And if one of like the center backs like kind of step to like try to get the ball off of him, he does have that really good strength and aggression and the press proven play style plus to hold off a lot of center backs. Bruno Fernandes out wide. We do have a lot of space out wide, man, so we're just going to go for a cutback right here. Try to get him in a good area. Lovely first touch. Low driven play style plus. It's an incredible finish, man. Honestly, a very clinical player in game. And like I said, boys, if you can play to his strengths, if you can get him into really good areas, he can be a very solid player in game. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Team of the Season Honorable Mentions Emmanuel card in a few games of Division Rivals. And I will say a very solid striker in game. Now, as you guys know, we did go ahead and give the card that engine chem style. So he does have 98 acceleration and 99 sprint speed. And with the addition of the rapid play style plus, when you go ahead and pair that with the strength and aggression, I think that it's safe to say that he is an absolute tank going forward. There's a lot of power behind his runs. His acceleration felt really nice as well, and then he can also hold off a lot of defenders. Now, the 93 shooting for me personally, boys, was the standout stat for the card, and if you are in need of an advanced forward or maybe like a target forward in your starting 11, I think that he's a really good option. If you can get him into really good areas and just have him convert the chance with the low driven playstyle plus and then also the 5-star weak foot, he is a very clinical player. And there is a bit of variety with the way that you can attack with him as well, because he does also have the chip shot playstyle. I mean, the technical side to his game is pretty decent as well. I really like the hold up play with the card, and as you guys saw in some of those highlights, the first time over the top through ball is really OP with him. But with this 92 dribbling, probably going to be the most talked about stat for the card because he is 6'5" with a tall and lean body type. I mean, 94 agility and 98 balance is incredible, but it honestly doesn't feel like that in game. I like the addition of the press proven playstyle, plus he does actually keep it quite close, but sometimes in transition, it is quite difficult to use him. And that's the main reason why I feel like with the new Emmanuel card, I mean, he can be really OP in game, but he is going to have to fit a specific style of play. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the value of the SBC like an 8 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him at the striker position in the 4-3-3 formation. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the SBC, 4 different requirements, it is going to cost you roughly 190,000 coins to complete. And I feel like it's a pretty fair price for the card. It might be just a tad bit expensive. And to really know whether or not it's worth picking this card up is honestly just going to come down to your style of play and the players that you prefer this year. If you don't mind using strikers with a larger build in game, I think that he could be a very solid player for you. Like I said, I mean, the physical side to his game is really good. The shooting is really nice as well. But if you do prefer like your smaller, more agile type of players that are very quick, very swift on the ball, very good in transition, then this card is not going to feel great for you. He definitely possesses a lot of really good qualities to make him a OP striker in game, but then there's also some aspects to his game that definitely make him a little bit harder to use. So if you are maybe like an average FC player, like you don't play too much and maybe you want to test out this special card, I feel like he's probably not going to be the best of options. But if you do prefer your stronger, more physical type of strikers, you know, just get him into really good areas and have him convert the chance. Actually a bit of an underrated card in my opinion. So yeah, man, if you do prefer your stronger, more physical type of strikers, I think that it's a pretty decent SBC to go ahead and complete, and I would recommend them. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.